All right, here we go. Today we have Zach Caruso, a.k.a. Jimmy Easy, former hitman and mob associate of the DeKalb County crime family, a.k.a. the real-life New Jersey Mafia that inspired The Sopranos. Zach, welcome to VladTV.
Glad to be here.
All right, so let's start at the very beginning. Born in 1964 and originally from Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah.
What was it like? Family life, both parents together, separated?
Great mom and dad. My brothers were like, you know, they were kind of street, but not as far as me. Dad owned a bunch of restaurants, pizzerias, delis. He built them all over New York, Manhattan, you know. So I had a shot to be legit. And I really was legit. I owned a lot of legitimate business cafeterias. You know, we had the cafeterias in the hospitals. You know, I had a legitimate things going too. But I leaned more towards the other side.
Okay, so your dad was a legit businessman, but he associated with mob guys?
Yeah, he knew them all. That's how I really got intrigued. He used to take me to track every day.
Mm-hmm.
So Sonny Francis, that's his real name, not Sonny, whatever in the movie says. Jimmy Berg, Paul Raria, all those guys I was around. I grew up right there. I lived in Ozark Park for a couple of years. Then we moved to Howard Beach when my father made more money. And my father was close to them. He played cards with them. So me as a kid, I'm over there 9, 10 years old, looking up at these guys being treated like royalty. This is the life. This is what I want. My father didn't want that for me. He had a brother in the life, and they killed him. So,
really?
You know, yeah.
Was he a made man?
No, but he was treacherous. Feared, very well feared.
Okay, so you're growing up, and you're seeing these mob guys, like you mentioned, Jimmy Burke, who was the character inspired in Goodfellas and so forth. You're seeing them at the racetrack. You see how they're rock stars in the neighborhood.
I used to go to card games with him.
Okay.
Generous guy, too.
Okay, and you want to get into the life.
Yeah.
At what age did you start getting in trouble?
15, stolen cars and stuff.
Okay.
You know? And then I did some juvie time, and, you know, and then once I got out at 17 and 10 months, that's when I was like, well, then I got in trouble right away. I wound up, but I got out on bail. I had a fight with a guy. I stabbed him. And
okay, well, what happened in that situation?
it was kind of over a girl. I was defending her, I wasn't dating her. And this guy was told to leave her alone, and he wouldn't. So I went and confronted him when he got stupid. About your size. So I said, we gotta make this a little more even.
Okay, he pulled out a knife and stabbed him.
Yeah, in the chest.
Really? He survived?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you got charged with what, attempted murder?
No, he never told on me.
Okay.
No, that one never told on me. No, he didn't tell on me. But he had another guy that came back after me, and it came to the point where I had to reach out to somebody, to be with somebody. I couldn't be on my own no more. I didn't want to be with a wise guy. I didn't need a partner. I didn't need a guy to take my percentage. I knew what I could have did. I had a lot of guys around me too, tough guys, young guys, tough, treacherous. I had a strong crew.
Okay, so how did you get associated with the DeKalb County crime family?
My dad grew up knowing Rudy, and he had another guy around him, Joe Smash, and my father always knew them. My father was building a restaurant, need extra 50 grand, make a phone call, boom, was there. You know, Rudy was one of the biggest loan sharks. Him and Joe Smash. Joe Smash was a Colombo wise guy, but him and Rudy grew up together, so they did business together. And I pretty much ran most of their loan shark business at one point.
Okay, so you became a loan shark at what age?
20, 21.
Okay.
When I was bookmaking first. And then I made all my money in bookmaking, so if you got jammed up, you couldn't afford it, no problem.
I'll loan you the money.
3% a week now, till you come up with it.
Okay, so I'm a gambler. You know, I bet on the Knicks to lose, and I know they're going to lose, so I put up everything. I put up my life savings, then they win. Now I owe you 100 grand. I can't pay you. And you say, no problem. I'll loan it to you at 3% a week.
Yeah.
So every month it's 12%
No,
interest.
every week it's $3,000 a week.
$3,000 a week. So
Until
every
you
month,
pay it, none comes off.
Right. Every month I owe you $12,000 on top of the $100,000 that I still owe you.
Yeah.
Okay. What happens if I don't pay you?
I'll assess the situation. Like if it's you, if you got money, I know I can make him lean, take a mortgage on his home. But the guy's broke. I'm going to make an example out of him.
Okay.
Am I going to kill a guy over that? No. No, you know, unless he's really an ass. You know, He's just a degenerate gambler. You give him a good beating, hospitalize him.
Okay. The first time someone didn't pay you back and you had to hurt them, what happened?
I had a guy in the car one time. He tried to, I think, pass post me. I don't know if you know what that means.
What's that?
The games, it was of horse racing. We took horses too. And the racing was supposed to be at 1 o'clock. They moved it up to 12 because of the holiday weekend or whatever. So he bet the first race with me right away, and he's not a horse better. Like $50 on a horse, that was 6-1. This guy bets 20 on a game. That raised a red flag. So the next morning, I checked with the newspaper, make sure all the bets are right, who gets paid. I see post time, 12 p.m. I look at this ticket because we stamp every ticket we write. 12:59, like a minute.
Right. So he already knew the winner before he placed the bet.
That's right.
Yeah.
I got him in the car. So how much I owe you now? He told me. I took the pistol out, put it in his stomach. I said, let me tell you something, motherfucker. You ever try to rob me again, I'll leave you where you fucking stand. You ever post. His name was Fast Eddie Leach. Big, tall, skinny guy. What a crack. I split his head wide open. I left him there. And I got out. I left him.
Okay. Did you ever get your money? Well, actually, no. You owed him the money.
I owed him.
Oh, okay. So you never paid him, I assume.
Well, I didn't have to because he really didn't win it.
Okay.